One of the events available to Corvette owners at the Funfest is drag racing. This is Thursday, the first day of the Funfest, and they're meeting here at the 1910 garage, and they're going to go up to Charleston, Illinois, to the raceway there, and actually drag race. To be in it, they had to pay a $26.25 entry fee, but if you're going to just watch it, it's only $5. So everybody's lining up, getting ready to take off to Charleston, which is about 40 miles from here, roughly. He sounds like he's ready for a drag race. If you're going to be in the race, they give you a tag to hang in your car. It says drag race driver. Be fun to be able to say that, wouldn't it? I could hardly keep up with that guy with the camera. My bets are on him to win. Hi.
Hi, how are we?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm doing well myself. Can get both of you to print and sign for me.
Sure.
At this time, the track is hot. The track is hot.
So we're at the Coles County Dragway, and they're getting ready to start.
Total track is around 1,880 feet from the actual starting line to the sand traps. And there's another 70 foot from the starting line back to the water box.
Corvette owners come from all over the country to go to the Funfest and participate in some of their activities. And the cars are starting to make their way towards the track, get lined up. Some of them are going to do burnouts, get their tires warmed up. It's a Mobil 1 Corvette. That's a beautiful engine.
Well, it looks like the first student head down the famed 8 mile is Bruce Shepard out of Fenton, Missouri.
Hi,
And it's going to be the tower side. How about Bruce Shepard? 824, 97 miles an hour, while Philip goes 876 at 88. An 08 vet who's in heaven. That's what his plate says. And Gale's in a 2000. Whole shot advantage goes to the Cedar City motor side. Tower side's grabbing gears, trying to catch him on the big end, and it will be Matt Gale. 926 at 78 miles an hour, while Doug Richards goes 943 at 76.
There's a Lingenfelter.
At 116 South 17th Street in Matthew. Closed on Tuesday, but open every other day from
Mary just roasted the hides. Doug will take the win. He goes 873. Another tight one on the big end. It'll take the win lights. Remember, while you're here at the racing facility, please do not turn your air conditioners on, even on the return run. What'll happen is trips on the track. As you can see, Greg up there in the starting line, he's got the towel going, wiping up all kinds of water, and water is not good for tires and racing.
This is a good chance for Corvette owners just to come out here and see what their car will do.
Another tight battle down the famed aisle. It'll take the win lights, and it is the Cedar City Motorside Chuck Richard. 946 at 87, while Bobby Dean goes 938 at 68. He's got the starting line advantage, but it's Philip Lewis out of Ackworth, Georgia, that takes the win in the 1706. How about 796? We haven't had too many 7-second passes today. He goes 796 and 96. Somebody's going to click that 100-mile-an-hour barrier.
Now I'm going to go up in the tower and see what the view's like from there.
Welcome everyone to the Funfest here at Coles County Dragway 2019. Big thanks goes out to the Lingenfelter Performance Engineering. They are the big sponsors of today's event. It's a 2019 Grand Sport. I can hear them spinning from up here. How about 930? 930 at 82 miles an hour.
They'll stop and see your City Motor driver now. He was on the brakes early. He goes 856 and 76.
And you see several cars just doing it by themselves so they can see how fast they can run. Here's the finish line.
Easy win for the Tower side. This is David Waller, Auto Mechanicsburg, PA, taking on John Ullman. While spectator side, John goes 915 at 83 miles an hour.
And the drivers can take as many passes at this as they want, just to keep trying to refine their technique and lower their times. If you've got a Corvette and you don't mind running it through the gears, then come over here and participate in the drag racing. And if you want to put in some racing fuel while you're here, they can help you out.
And the Grand Sport takes the win, 878 at 89. While the spectator lane was faster, 837 at 90, but turned on the old red eye.
They just had their first 100-mile-an-hour run. I think it was actually 101 miles an hour on this eighth of a mile track. That's pretty good.
It was exciting.
There's been some women out there driving the cars. Would you like to do that?
No, I'm not that brave.
No?
And here's how I watch it.
Yeah, they're pretty fast. So you went 101?
101.6 something, yeah.
101.6?
Yeah, 739. I ran it 745 on motor.
Wow.
But I was spinning out there pretty high on second gear still. It was pretty slick, no prep track.
Yeah.
It's been 669 in the 8th on the drag radial.
Really? Now, and you're the only one to break 100?
Yeah, I guess so. There was a 98 on the Z06s, yeah.
Yeah.
But that was my first pass. I'm going to give it another whirl. Like I said, I'm going to grab the nitrous a little bit of top second gear. I think it was a little hairy out there.
Yeah. I think maybe you've got the track figured out.
Well, yeah, I ran 669 was 102.50.
Wow.
And I ran 739 there with at 101 and 6, so I know there's better time.
Yeah.
With the 745 on motor, I grabbed the button too early probably, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was awesome. That was fun to watch.
Thanks.
So we had a good time at the drag races. What did you think about it, Donna?
Thumbs up.
Yeah.
It was hot, but we were prepared. We brought some cold drinks. We had our shade for our umbrellas.
And this is a great event for the Corvette owners. Lots of fun.
And the spectators. We're not a Corvette owner.
No, we're a Corvette owner wannabes. But we enjoy the events that Mid-America Motorworks puts on for the Funfest. They do a great job.
Yeah, and on to the birthday bash.
Bye.
Stay tuned.